nice beaver.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
Let me help you with that.
There you go. Beaver, obviously a big deal in Canada. Michael Charbon is on the Newsmax hotline. That soundbite, whenever you talk about the word beaver, you have to play that soundbite. I thought you should know.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I've never had beaver meat, but a guy who wears a beaver hat looks weird, but a beaver coat is cool.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've never had a beaver sandwich, but anyway, sure. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about this transgender Canadian shooter.
Oh, Rob.
Transgendered high school dropout. Now, listen, I'm not meaning to make light of any way, shape, or form. This is a tragedy. But I'm telling you, it doesn't help to avoid, because you're afraid of offending, the massive signs that this kid was going to do something. This kid had been posing with guns online, had been sharing online, all sorts of thoughts. And then now after it has happened, your authorities in Canada are saying, you don't want to misgender this person and all this. Michael, I think this is a tragedy. I think that it should be, obviously the parents, you got to kind of wonder what they were thinking, why they didn't know that was going on, but also, Canadian authorities ignoring a mental health crisis, and recognizing that we are finally, I think, getting back to the fact we can say that boys who think they're girls, maybe there's something wrong. What do you?
Well, it was when the police make a statement that he's known to police. That means they've been there.
Yes.
There was multiple visits to the home location because of mental illness. There were guns that were taken away officially by the police and then petitioned to get them back. And the unfortunate circumstance of how it went down is there were two people killed in a house where he went and shot his mother and his stepbrother, and then went to the school and executed 7 people in school. So they kept using the example of a woman in a dress with long brown hair. Now consider, Rob, this is a Tumbler Ridge has 2,500 people. That means the guy who's the cop or the ambulance driver his kids go to school with the lady who works in the hospital, with the lady who works in the grocery store. Everybody knows everybody. So when you tuned into social media, in social media, they were identifying that this was a transgendered man who had a problem. He was 18 years old. And here's where we get to the real crux of it. It's not blaming a whole category or trying to point fingers at someone who decided on their own 6 years ago that they wanted to be referred to as a female. You're looking at a town that's 2,500 people. You're not invisible. Everybody knows everybody, and they know that there's a problem. And then when the media, when they refuse to identify it, I mean, the United States, unfortunately, has experienced transgender killings. I mean, you look at the Annunciation Catholic School in 2025, or for that matter, the Christian Academy in Nashville in 2023, which, by the way, the Biden administration never wanted to have his manifesto published. There is a natural hesitation to call it what it is. And this is where we're having a problem here. You can't blame a whole category because it's not true. But if that youth was taken and had medical attention and it was acknowledged that there is some sense of mental destabilization, well, we can't do that now because everybody's trying to be so woke. And unfortunately, here is another example where someone fell through the cracks. And it's a tragic, tragic situation. One final point. I watched a whole bunch of reports in my research last night, and then I turned on American Idol, and I wept. The tears from American Idol of someone realizing their dream and some young person being able to fulfill what they loved and what they did is so wonderful. And when you compare that to those poor families and many other families across America who have experienced the anonymousness of being killed in shootings, I mean, we really have to look at this, and I think we have to face the reality that there is some level of mental distortion from someone who represents that they are a different gender when they aren't.
You're 100%, 100%. Also, gun control. You guys have got gun control laws like you wouldn't believe. It is not the guns. It is the people who have the. By the way, off subject, American Idol. I am a major America's Got Talent, Canada, all these Got Talent. Whenever the golden buzzer, I can't tell you how many tears that I have shed watching the golden buzzer moment, bro. That's my escape, brother. that and puppy videos. Those. I'm not afraid to say it, Michael. I'm not afraid to say it.
And I am with you, bud. I have to say part of that is the realization of the American dream. I had that feeling. I had the feeling of the American dream. I mean, I'm very fortunate to.
Brother, you're on the Rob Carson show. Dude, you're living it right now.
You know what, Ken, yourself and Brian, you guys are the most wonderful people, and I know, Rob Carson, how much research you do, but I was in the movie Grease with Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta because I won a contest in Canada.
What?
And that gave me the taste of the American dream.
Where were you?
The American dream is something that everybody aspires to and have the opportunity for, and that's what American Idol, America's Got Talent, it allows someone to be able to taste the American dream.
Cut to the chase. Which scene are you in? Who do we look for?
It's the scene where they all get out of school on the first one on the right-hand side when they open the doors. I was in summer 19. I'll send you a couple of photos. I was the only Canadian winner. I was flown to Los Angeles. And as a result of that, the producer, Alan Carr, flew to New York, and I auditioned for an American series as well.
All right, we'll watch it. Listen, I got to run. Michael Charbon, real quick, tell us where we can find you. Go.
I'm on Newsmax this Sunday in the John Glasgow Show. As always, you can go to michaelacharbon.com or on YouTube. And thank you, Rob Carson, and your great listening audience.
We got to take a break. Let's go, but we'll come back. It's the Rob Carson Show.